My name is Nur Tasnim binti Asran.
Hi, my name is Natra Farisa binti Muhammad.
My name is Natra Farida binti Muhammad.
We are from BA
1195B.
I'm going to explain about the chronology cases about Lanbroke Co versus Todd. These cases started when the plaintiff, which is Lanbroke Co, the owner of the cheque, had written a cheque and sent it by post to the payee. Then the cheque was stolen by the thief during mailing and brought to the bank, which is the defendant, to open an account. The thief forged the payee's endorsement and claimed to be the payee of the cheque. The defendant acknowledged the thief as the payee and proceeded to open an account to process the cheque, even though without any kind of references to the bank from the thief. After the defendant opened the account for the thief, the cheque was cleared and the monies were withdrawn on the next day by the thief. Thus, when the plaintiff discovered the theft and forgery, they filed a conviction against the defendant.
In the case of Ladbroke versus Todd 1914, the issue is related with the statutory protection, which is provided by Section 55 of the Bill of Exchange Act 1949. Under this section, it is stated that the bank requires to aid in good faith and without negligence when collecting rent from customers. So, the issue is whether the thief was a customer of the bank or not, and whether the banker is entitled to protection based on Section 55 of the Bill of Exchange 1949.
The court was held and proof has been provided indicating that this is a common practice among bankers in order to obtain a satisfactory introduction or reference. Moreover, the bank was negligent in failing to take reasonable precaution to protect the interests of the true owner of the cheque. Hence, these were no longer protected by Section 82 of the Bill of Exchange Act of 1882.
The duties of customer duties is to always avoid mistakes while drawing a cheque. The right is to transparency, and then the right of customer is to grievance, redress, and compensation. And third, to withdraw monies from account.
In addition, it is the bank's responsibility to honor cheque. The banker can enforce his duty to honor the account holder's checks in a few circumstances. One of the requirements in this case is that the account holder's signature must match the specimen filed with the bank. After that, I will discuss the bank's right of way. In this case, the bank has a legal right to be indemnified for loss incurred when carrying out services for a customer. That means that in the event of mistake, the bank will be immune from customer lawsuits.
Now is the decision of these cases. The decision made was that the defendant, which was the bank, has held negligent from not following standard operating procedure in obtaining references and or introducer from the thief before proceeding to open an account, which that enabled the thief to withdraw the plaintiff's money intended from another person. Instead of obtaining an introducer of references from the thief, the bank act in good faith and proceed to open an account from the thief.
The lesson for the case: first, the bank should take reasonable precaution to safeguard whether it was the really true owner of the cheque. The bank must double check to ensure it is the right person and not the thief. Second, the bank should not negligence during working and must careful of the payee who come with the cheque, whether the person was the true owner of the cheque. Thus, there was no problem with coming. Conclusion for the thief was not a customer of the bank. Next, because of this lack of due care, the banker is not entitled to protection. Lastly, when approached by a customer to open an account, the banker is required by law to be certified with the verification of the customer identity.